Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about your hub. That's just your professional website, and I've highlighted that in orange. So this diagram should be familiar to you by now. It's your six-figure conversion business model. But I haven't talked about the hub so much up until now, because at least when you're first getting started, it's not the most important part. When you're just getting started, you want to set up, your value series, your email autoresponder, and your capture page. But eventually, at least after the first 4 or 5 days, you'll want to start sending people to your hub. Now, I should have mentioned this. Your hub can either be a website or a Facebook page, but I would highly recommend doing a website. It just looks more professional. You're just going to look more legitimate in the eyes of your subscribers. Now, you might be wondering what content to put on your hub. There's really no hard and fast rule. You could have, a home page, an about page, a products page, a contact page. You could even have a podcast. I know podcasts are becoming more popular now, but you definitely want a blog page. This is where you'll be sending people to from your email list, and it's probably the most important part of your hub. Now, what should your blog include? Well, you're just going to be teaching people about your niche, providing value. It can be in the form of video or text. I like to include a combination of both. Maybe just one day you can write a 500 to 1,000 word blog article. The next day you could send them to a video, or maybe a video with a bit of text below. And then it's basically a continuation of your emails, right? Just instead of sending people to your value series, you're sending them to your hub. And short little emails like, "Hey guys, check out my blog post from today," and then just link to your hub. That's where you're going to be providing the real content. You might be wondering how to build your hub. You don't want to be intimidated. It's pretty simple. First, you'll need a domain name. You could think of this as like if you're building a home, the domain name would be like the address of your home. Now, I like to purchase my domain names from Namecheap just because they're the cheapest, and I just find it easy to use. But there's also others like GoDaddy, and there's a bunch of others, Google domains. Then you'll need a hosting provider. You could think of this as like the piece of land you're building your house on. I like to use SiteGround. I find their support really good. Just very fast, and also they provide free SSL certificates. Now, if you don't know what that means, it just means when someone goes to your website, it's going to show as secure, not unsecured. And nowadays, you need SSL certificates for all your websites, so keep that in mind. But SiteGround is a bit more expensive on the expensive side, so feel free if you're on a budget to use Bluehost, HostGator, something cheaper. I think they run around $5 a month. And then lastly, you'll need a WordPress theme. This is like the structure, the structure of your home, if you want to think of it that way. And by the way, you can easily, from your hosting provider, it's just clicking a button and then it'll install WordPress for you. But then you need to purchase an actual theme. That's so your website looks nice. And there's a bunch of themes out there. The two most popular are Divi and I think Thrive themes. But the one I recommend, it's called Socrates 5. There should actually be a 5 at the end of there. So just some resources for you. I recommend going to socratestheme.com and installing that. It's only $47 a month, or it's $47 total. There's no monthly payment, which is crazy. I don't know why he doesn't charge more, why it's not more popular, because it's the absolute best theme. Unless you're a web designer, you need something like more bulkier, I guess. Socrates theme just makes it so easy to edit, and you don't need to pay a web designer. You don't need hundreds of dollars to a web designer. You just go in there and do everything yourself, and you can customize it so you look somewhat unique as well. And I also recommend going to webhostingwebinar.com. The creator of Socrates, Dan Nickerson, he'll show you how to set up your website from start to finish. Now, he uses SiteGround, and they might have updated their interface since then. But but you can also, if you have any questions, you can always just type into YouTube how to install from whatever hosting provider you're using. But I would just check out webhostingwebinar.com. And then also the Socrates 5 YouTube channel. He has a lot of good information on there as well. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. You don't need to spend, hundreds of dollars on web designer. You can do it all yourself. One thing I didn't include, but you might want to do, is include pictures of yourself on your website, just because it gives you that air of authority and legitimacy. But I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, definitely have a professional website or a hub to send people to. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you got some value out of this, and until next time, have a good day. Bye.